Hi everybody, it is Nick from Booster, and I'm here with Mark in the middle of Soho, down an alleyway, we're talking about creativity. So we're continuing the series, asking people what the key is to great creativity. So, Mark Denton, please.
Yes.
What
do you want to know?
Please introduce yourself.
Oh, Mark Denton here, talking about creativity, apparently.
Excellent. And please share with us what you believe the key is to great creativity.
Right. It's bloody easy. It helps if you're good, and I could be modest. I'm quite good. But it don't count for anything, because actually the key to it is you got to get out in the world and tell people about it. If you're not having a conversation and you're being creative behind closed doors, no use whatsoever.
Yep.
You've got to be out talking to people, talking about your ideas, talking about their ideas, making connections. If you're not in conversation, you might as well stay at home.
Fantastic, like we are now.
Yeah, we are out, yeah. And God knows what's going to come from this conversation. Probably we'll get arrested in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. But it's conversations with anyone, right? It's not anything in particular. What do you think?
That's right. You know, at the same time, someone rings up and wants to tell me double glazing.
Yeah.
I don't always engage with them in the same way. But at the same time, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think, oh, let's have a laugh.
Yeah, if they spark an interest. Yeah.
Or the devil in me just wants to make it as hard for them as possible to get on with their day job.
Yeah, fair enough.
But generally, yeah, so a lot of time I might see, I love social media. I love it. LinkedIn, someone gets linked in with me, I say, hello, who are you? Want a cup of tea? Yeah. I don't know who they are. So it's not always with any kind of plan in mind.
Yeah, okay.
But I think, well, if people want to talk to me, they must be interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Well, because people are generally.
Well, and they're piqued by, yes, what you do.
Yeah.
And so do tell us, because you did mention before this quick conversation about some conversations that you have had that have led to other things, right?
Well, you know, I mean, something that's worked out really bloody well for me relatively recently, about 10 years ago, but in my lifespan, that's relatively recent. I'm on Facebook. You know, I like social media.
Yeah.
And my old mate, Dave Bonaguidi, he's having a private view. I say, I'm going to go along to that, because I think if you don't go to other people's dues, you can't expect them to turn up to yours.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it that evening. So I went down the next day, of course, except no one's there. They obviously had a good night. The pictures were a little bit out of line.
Yeah.
But David already said to me, "Here, you want to meet Dario, the boss of the Jealous Gallery?" Dave was aware of some of the commercial work I was doing, and he said, "Yeah, Dario would be interested in that." And I saw this bloke adjusting a picture. And I said, "Are you Dario?" He looked a bit Italian. Didn't know him. He said, "Why? Who are you?" I said, "Well, I'm a mate of Dave's." We had a conversation. Before you know it, I've got 10 days, my own show at the Jealous Gallery.
Amazing.
I wasn't an artist. I didn't tell him.
You are an artist of sorts.
Well, you know, but I never, you know, commercial artist, but I never thought I'm an artist.
Yeah.
You know, what he didn't know was when he was saying, "Hey, do you want to put on this show for 10 days?" I'm thinking, what am I going to put in the show? And I'm going, yeah, that'd be fantastic. And 3 weeks later, we had a show.
Fantastic.
And before you know it, so I think great, because the snowball, you know, you get out and you start talking to people, the snowball is gathering pace.
Yeah.
They entered the work that I had on display into the Royal Academy. I didn't enter it. I got a letter saying, "Congratulations, your work has been accepted for the summer show." Twice.
That's just amazing. That is amazing.
Bonkers.
And then, off the back of that as well, you've had a recent show.
That's right.
What was that about?
Well, because I like talking to people. I've met a lot of artists over the last 10 years. And one of them contacted me and said, "Look, do you want to be part of a group show celebrating 50 years of punk?" And it was in aid of the big issue. And I thought, that's a great, just going back to my advertising years.
Yeah.
I'm still in advertising, by the way, available, creative work and directing. Quick advert. And I thought, that's a great advertising brief. 50 years of punk.
Yeah.
You don't need a deck that fat and a slideshow by top planners. 50 years of punk, fantastic. So I approached that like an advertising problem.
Yeah.
And knocked out loads of concepts. They only asked me for one image, and I gave them 5 different pieces of art. It's worked out very well.
Yeah.
One of the pieces ended up on the front of the big issue.
Fantastic.
Which has started another load of conversations.
Yeah.
So we've got some more snowballs.
And that's the one with the candles on a on a bald head, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely amazing.
That
the
bald
Mohican.
Head. Yeah.
Yes. And that bald head.
I was the bald head.
You were the bald head.
So modelling available for modelling.
And so we can. I'll link to the work because we can look at some of that work online, can't we?
Yeah, because Jealous Gallery, who started my artistic snowball rolling, a lot of my work is still on their website for sale, very, very reasonably priced, I hasten to add, despite the fact it's been in the Royal Academy. And
break.
oh, it used to be in advertising. Camden Open Air Gallery, COAG,
yes,
they are just about to take on some of my work.
Brilliant.
Some of the stuff that was in the punk show, so that hopefully you'll have a link to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
we'll put a link in the description.
but always, I want people to follow me on LinkedIn because I'm always putting on shows. There'll be at least another couple of shows before the end of the year.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully. Loads of other exciting things in the pipeline as well.
Fantastic. And then something I didn't mention, which I was going to mention at the beginning, was that we met.
That's right.
We were thinking maybe 15, 20, maybe 20 years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe a bit more. When I was at M+C Saatchi, and we were working on the Surfers Against Sewage brief, and
That's
you had a
right.
conversation with 2 creatives, didn't you?
And did a quick scribble. Before you know it, we're down on
Camber Sands. Down on Camber Sands.
Shooting a surfer covered in shit.
Covered in shit.
Yeah.
Head to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where conversations lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a standout piece of work, and Surfers Against Sewage then used that image for absolutely ages in a lot of their comms because it was such a standout image.
Excellent.
And it really
Do
stood
you know
for
what?
what
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's good news.
Yeah. So it really stood
Yeah.
out for them as,
Right.
I mean, it's such an arresting image. I'm going to
Or
somehow
maybe
show the image on
maybe
this.
they need another one.
You never know.
Yeah.
This could be it.
I've
There we go.
Still got plenty of shit to go around.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. It's been an
Okay.
absolute pleasure to see you.
You know, I like having the chat. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Cheers.